Welcome to the WBC arena. Hector Macho Camacho. Don't let it. Saul Canelo Alvarez. The Mexican legend, the middleweight, the super middleweight, the light heavyweight who fights out of Guadalajara, Mexico.
This bout is scheduled.
One of the hottest. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Nope, that jab not going to score. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. It's all offense all the time. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
It's so hot, it's so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under, you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on you.
That hook doesn't score. Let's see if they go to the body. This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
Oh, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pump, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter shot. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
He misses with that straight left. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Hector Camacho. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Great round. Now relax. Just stay focused. There, I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get focused.
On to the second round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. Throwing a hook, but nice defense there. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Good looking hook, but it was blocked. Straight right just misses. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Perfect counter lands. And he scores with the counter. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Pulled it right there. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
How about that time counter shot? Do you believe what we're seeing? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Insane action. A perfect counter shot. He blocks that jab. They missed with the jab. There's a counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Let's talk about Hector Camacho that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute...
There's the bell for round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last...
What an upset here as Alvarez goes down! Back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He should be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Right hook's blocked. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Catch and shoot. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. The straight right just misses. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Alvarez in that last round. Beaten, bruised, and battered, but somehow he's still in it.
There's always a way back. Don't ever run anybody.
There's the bell for round 4. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Nice counter shot. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Beautiful counter shot. They stop. Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you're getting in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Straight right just misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. He needs to be careful not to punch himself. The pound-for-pound king, Canelo, is down. Let's talk about Hector Camacho. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
You know, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Counter punching. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Good counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
A lot of effort being exerted here. swing and a miss with the hook. That counter shot lands. Incredible work rate. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
His stamina is off the charts. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
You cannot gas out if you prepared right.
There's the bell to start round 6. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Camacho in serious trouble right now. And now they're right back into the fray.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
I wouldn't be surprised if they stopped this fight considering the swelling and the bruising. So this fight will continue. Well, he's had enough, and he is gonna quit. So they will throw in the towel. The corner has stopped it. They won't be happy about that, but c'est la vie.